Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video, I'll try to do the speed test and the RAM management test comparison between the Realme X1 Max versus OnePlus Nord 2 device. So during this time, I'll try to use the 10 games, but I'll try to open the 10 games. I'll try to keep aside both phones for 20 minutes of time, and after 20 minutes of time I'll try to come back and I'll try to see which phone can actually store how many games in the background RAM management. Yes, so this is a question which has been asked by plenty of my subscribers asking me to do this kind of RAM management test, so which is a practical test to do. Let's see which UI will be able to store most of the games in the background even though after phones are completely kept aside for the 20 minutes of time. So first let's start with the basic reboot test. So once after the phone reboots, then I can continue with the procedure. Yes, so every time I do the speed test I need to do the restart. So these 10 games are very small games, so which doesn't even require any kind of Wi-Fi connection at all, so no internet connection. So let's see friends, I'll try to keep side, and after 20 minutes of time we'll get to know the amazing results, because the results are really quite shocking, because I did not do this kind of speed test before. No, only today I started to do this kind of speed test, and results are really very shocking for me as well. So even I am really curious to see which phone can actually load how many games after keeping the phones ideal for 20 minutes of time. So that is what this video is about, and which lot of users are actually interested to see this kind of speed test. Most of my subscribers, that is the reason. And first let me disconnect the Wi-Fi connection, so we don't require any kind of Wi-Fi at this point, and even we don't require any kind of high performance mode at this point as well. That's another thing. And these are the basic 10 games, as you can see, all the 10 games, and these 10 games are not added into the game space or game enhancement anyway at all. So let's open all the 10 games very fast. Let's see which phone can actually keep them in the background memory. How many games, that is what I meant, how many games will it be there in the background memory. So I'll be trying to open one by one quicker, and let's see what has happened. I can just know it got closed, right, this game, when I try to open. I'm not sure whether that problem has been revisited or not, because OnePlus Nord 2 did experience this kind of app closing issues before, if you remember my videos before. Yes, so this is again first time I'm trying to see after the software update. This is my first time facing this kind of app closing issues in the OnePlus Nord 2. So before I did not face, but in front of the camera only right now you did see that happened in this phone. So let's check with other games what is happening with other games, whether they are closed automatically or not. So till now I did not notice friends any kind of, only in the right now while recording only I did notice this kind of app closing in the OnePlus Nord 2. And yes, tracking added, and during this time virtual RAM is turned on. Yes, 8GB plus 5GB is on in the Realme X1 Max, and RAM boost also turned on in both phones. So RAM boost is completely turned on. So let's see, this is going to be really very interesting. So test to see, and both phones, yes, and Angry Birds. So after this I'll try to lock the screen and I'll try to keep separate. Yes, I'll try to lock it, close the phone. So then let's see how many games will be in the background memory in both phones. So that's what I'm expecting. So both are completely offline, all the games are completely offline games only friends, so even doesn't matter. So let me try to start the stopwatch exactly. I'll be back again after 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes exact of time, then we'll be able to know how many games were there in these both phones. So how many games can actually open in the Realme X1 Max versus OnePlus Nord 2 device. So again let me be back after 20 minutes of time. So right now as you can see friends, we are getting close to 20 minutes of time exactly. So 20 minutes of time, the Realme X1 Max and the OnePlus Nord 2, I did not touch anything. Both phones are completely untouched, nothing at all. So there is no Wi-Fi connection, there is no SIM cards, nothing at all during this process. So there's no disturbance for these two phones. So I did load those 10 games in the background. Let's see which phone can actually keep them in the background memory. So right now I'm trying to unlock both phones. As you can see, I did unlock, and let me try to keep this stopwatch separate, and let's see in the background. As you can see friends, all the games you can actually see in the background clearly, everything A to Z, perfectly done. So now let's try the game opening from the back. So let's see how many games will be in the background RAM management. So 1, 2, let's try from here. So now you'll be able to understand clearly. That's good. So both phones are able to keep. So let's take the next game, which is Angry Birds 2. Not bad. So both Angry Birds 2, both phones were able to keep them in the memory. Angry Birds 2 as well. So third is Hill Climb Racing. Not bad at all. As you can see, Hill Climb Racing is also in the memory. That's good. That's kind of not bad. Even after 20 minutes of keeping this both phones side. That is what I meant, 20 minutes of keeping this both phones side. So now is the game which is Traffic Rider. Let's see this game, Traffic Rider. So both phones did open the Traffic Rider and Crossy Roads. Yes. Yeah, as you can see right now, Crossy Roads, no problem. Both phones were able to open fast. Yes. Now let's try to open from the home screen directly, which is a smash it. So both phones did not load. So at least after the 20 minutes of time, both phones did keep 5 games in the background RAM management. Yes, after 20 minutes of time, they did not get close. The 5 games. That's what, as you can see, friends, exactly. The 5 games did not get close after 20 minutes of keeping the phones logged. So both are kind of slightly close to each other only in terms of the RAM management, and even when the phones are getting logged, and even if you keep them side, the background multitasking, the apps and the games will remain as it is. That is what the conclusion of this test is. But I'll try to conclude using the another applications. So maybe close to 15 applications I'll try to use in both phones. Then we'll try to see how the applications are behaving. So because games are different and applications are different. So I'll try to test with applications, and I'll be back again in the next video. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and this is a quick information about this both phones. So in terms of the RAM management, if you try to keep the phones locked for 20 minutes, and both phones can actually store 5 games pretty equally. So there's nothing much difference between the both phones at this point, as you can see. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. I'll stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to check the playlist and follow me regularly for more details. Until then, stay tuned, friends. Bye.